Welcome to Mastering Machines, where we discover tomorrow's reality.
What mean the most to me in the AI world this week? We discover tomorrow's reality. Here we have the AI Roundup, which is my favorite stories from the last couple of days in the AI world. So let's get into it. First, I want to talk about a story that came across my desk a couple of days ago, and that was Elon Musk streaming Diablo on Twitter. It was really interesting because he was doing a test under his name.
Towards
Baby
the
Smurf
gaming
9000.
streaming aspect of the X platform lets me know that they're really concentrated on taking marketplace value from Twitch and YouTube streaming. And it's obviously a next step factor, especially for someone like Elon, who's been constantly dropping new features with X to really stop the bleeding that had occurred over the past year in regards to the advertisement revenue going down and just some of the general sentiment of where X is going. Next coming months to see if this feature is rolled out and see how it performs and how it really works well and meshes well with the X/Twitter ecosystem. Also with the AI Roundup, I want to talk about some comments that were made by Sam Altman, our AI warlord. Let's show some of the comments here. As you can see from the Reddit AMA, Sam Altman made a claim that AGI had already been achieved internally within OpenAI. But then he rescinded it and basically said, "Oh, I was just trolling." Okay. So Sam Altman wrote this in his first Reddit comment in actually 7 years on the subreddit r/singularity, saying AGI has been achieved internally, basically implying that OpenAI has already achieved AGI, but later edited the comment and clarifying it was all jest and that such an announcement wouldn't be made through a Reddit comment. One of the more interesting things that I saw from earlier this week was actually a clip of a amber rock with a mosquito in it, like Jurassic Park. Let's take a look. So, surprise, the amber rock isn't real. This is a clip from Devesh Nadu, who you can see is the image right here, and it's actually using a tool called Simulon that uses AR and projects that onto the table. You can see that it has realistic shadowing, and even the huge mosquito in the amber rock looks damn near real. So just amazing work that's coming out of the AR sector. And I think this clip really exemplifies a kind of a change in tide with the AR and VR world. Obviously because of the metaverse and the hype and all of the appeal that had 2 years ago and how it kind of crashed and burned, it's really made a lot of headway in the last, I would say, 9 months. And this goes even to the Quest 3 Pro that's developed by Meta. There have been a ton of videos circulating around just talking about how different between the previous version of Quest and the most current version of the Quest headset and how good it looks. And I've seen video of it and it looks amazing. And it's really melding the world of VR and AR and really pushing it forward. You can see from this clip that I'm showing right here, and this is somebody with the Quest 3 Pro headset and using it to play piano and having it match up with the chords, which are virtually, but matching with his piano playing, which is physical, which I think opens a whole entire new use case and really new aspects of VR and AR that we could use in the future, and really it's going to be really interesting to see where consumer tech in both spaces go. Then there was the peculiar trend of Steve Harvey being the subject of all these AI generated photos. I mean, let's get to the picture here. We have Steve Harvey is in a Blair Witch type horror laden forest, and then we have Steve Harvey in a hardcore punk band. It's just a really great trend, and I definitely think that I think more of this is going to happen in the future with a lot more of the generative AI tools. And of course, we couldn't forget DALL-E 3. DALL-E 3 was released a couple weeks ago through OpenAI, and it came with a lot of fanfare. We saw a really exponential improvement from the last version of DALL-E, and you can see that the pictures are more photorealistic. They have, more vibrancy. They have more personality, and you can really see that Midjourney is going to have a lot of competition coming in the future, not only with open source tools, but obviously DALL-E 3. And I'm going to probably do a video later on where kind of breaking down DALL-E 3 and some of the instances and aspects of it. One of the great things in the AI space is you're able to see new mediums get completely revamped. And that's what I saw in a post from Oscar Bartolome. His Twitter name is Art de Ingenio, and he created a Sin City short film by just using images from Midjourney and prompting those, and then animating it in Runway. You could see it right here that it really accurately captures the aesthetic and sense of those Sin City movies. Like, of course, there's a little bit of hallucination in there, but imagine where this technology is going to be even 2 years from now. It's really, truly amazing. Something that's plagued the AI industry the last couple of years is the fact that it takes so much computing power to run these models and generate all of these images and everything that's associated with these AI models. But now it seems like there's a company that's really willing to put some computing power and really create computing power specifically for AI, and that's what Tatium is going to do. Tatium is going to be building computers that have a number of AI related features. So here are some of the features that are coming with this computer and some of the specs of it. It's going to be 8 zettaflops of AI training for big language models, and a zettaflop is basically aspect of computer processing power that's really reserved for supercomputers, which really is saying something that this will be made in the next coming years. And then it'll have 16 zettaflops of image and video processing, and then it will have the ability to have more than 100,000 Palm 530 billion parameter models, or 25,000 ChatGPT 1.7 trillion parameter models with base memory. So it's really powerful and really made for AI training and really these generative AI computer intensive apps and platforms. Something that came across my timeline that was really interesting was the fact that Meta made a paper outlining how they use AI to teach the AI to fix its own bugs when they're creating dev work or anything like that, or coding. And it's really interesting that, in the future we'll have AI that can solve problems that itself, instead of, having some type of human interaction associated with it to fix those bugs.